All right, welcome. This is an extract or a question rather from the EGCSE Mathematics Paper 4 Extended last year final examination, and this is question number 1B, whereby you are required to complete a Venn diagram given information. All right, let's try to fill in this Venn diagram, as this have proved to be a challenge for some of our students. Nice one. Maybe let's first read the question, or rather what we are given. This part here. It says a Form 5 class has 160 students. 90 students take physics, 60 students take geography, 75 take literature. Then the Venn diagram shows part of the information that you need for you to complete this Venn diagram. If you see a question like this, just know you are needed to calculate the unknown numbers. In this case, you have 3 marks, just 3 marks, and then you know, okay, maybe there are 3 numbers you need to put in there, but then how do you find those numbers? From what you are given, for example, 90 students taking physics. This means that if you add everything in this circle, every number you are going to put on that circle, it should give you a total of 90 students. Same applies to when you add something under the circle with T, which is this one here. You have to know that, okay, it means that if I add 10, 7 and 7 and another number which should be here, another number which should be there, it should give me a total of 60. Same applies to the literature. Now let's try to calculate these numbers. The first number you are going to calculate, just always look for whereby you have only one unknown number, so that you can just set up an equation and then you are good to go. If we look on our question, you can see that the only circle with only one unknown is the circle of geography. Now let's go there. For geography, we know there is a number that should go in here. There is a number that should go in here. We can call that number x. So that we say x plus 7 plus 7 plus 10 should give us the total of students taking geography, which is 60. And then that means that we now have your x plus 7 is 14 plus 10 is 30 is 34 is equals to 60. Let me confirm. 7 plus 7 plus 10. Oh, sorry, it's not 34, it's 24. This is 24. And then if you subtract 24 from both sides, you are going to get that x is equals to 60 minus 24. And your x should now be equals to 60 minus 24, and that is going to give you 36, which means that part I've labeled x should have a number 60. Let's remove x and put 60 in there. Sorry, not 60 rather, but 36. Now next, which circle now has only one unknown? That's obvious. It's the faculty of physics, which means we just need to put in an unknown letter here. Maybe let's use X. So that if you come and check how many students take physics, there are 90 students who take physics, and then in the physics section you have 40 plus 36 plus 10 plus X, and then which means 90 is equals to 40 plus 36 plus 10. That is giving me 86 plus X. And then if you subtract 86 from both sides, you are going to get that your X is equals to 90 minus 86, which means that X is equals to 4. Now let's go and replace X with the number 4. Replace X with 4. Which means now we have 4 here. Nice one. Let's move on to the last part, which is the literature section. On the literature section, we know that here there must be a number. Let's call this number let's call this number maybe K. Maybe let's delete this one. I wanna let's call this one X, which means for the literature you now have your 4 plus 10 plus 7 plus X to give you how much. This must give you the total number taking literature, which is 75. Then 4 plus 10 is 4 plus 10, that's 14, plus 7, that's 21, which means we have 21 plus 21 plus X is equals to 75. If you then subtracting 21 from both sides, then your X is equals to 75 minus 21, which means your X is equals to 75 minus 21, that's 50, that's 54. Now let's replace X with 54. Replace X with 54, and that's it. Boom, you have successfully completed the required. Let's check if our solutions are correct. So to check if our solutions are correct, we must see that here, right here on G, we are expecting a total of 60. So let's try to check that. 36 plus 10 plus 7 plus 7, that is giving us a total of 60. And then overall we can see that if you add every number there, if you add every given number, which means it's your 40 plus 4 plus 10 plus 36 plus 7 plus 7 plus 54 plus 2, this should give you a total of 160 students, and boom, we found the correct solution. And goodbye. Hope this was more educational.